Well, hello, everybody. Bill Thornton, SoCal Sabre here. I hope you're all having a nice Sunday watching football or whatever you're doing. I've been watching some of that. This is the September Q&A, and it is also the channel's end of month report. So if you have any questions that you want to ask, just put them up there in the comment section, and we'll see what we can do about answering them. It's been a long month, a long last week. I'll talk about myself towards the end. As of this morning, or as of right now, we have 1,008 subscribers on the channel, and I thank everyone for their support. Hi, Frank. How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Like I said, we have 1,008 subscribers as of a little while ago, and I'm just amazed at that, so let's keep the channel growing. If you have any questions, just put them into the remarks section there, and I'll try to get back with him. Hi, David. How you doing? Thanks for the congratulations on the Tigers getting a playoff spot. I got the hat on today. Yeah, they kind of blew it, though, the last two games. They lost the last two games, which they would have been playing Baltimore if they had won one of them. And hi, Ben Wiltz. How you doing? Yeah, if they'd have won one of them, they'd have been playing Baltimore. So they're going to be starting up. They're going to be playing Houston on the 1st. So, but first time in 10 years, I'll talk about the Tigers later on in the show. Okay, if anybody has any questions there. Ben, I hope you're liking the basketball videos. This new basketball should be coming out pretty soon. Let's see what we got going here. Got into Cards and Dice Sports with basketball a few months ago, looking for a new game to start, and I'm thinking of getting a basketball game. Basketball's there's a couple good ones out there. Go up on YouTube and start checking out the different ones and see which one you would like. I hate to recommend anyone, but there is I play several different ones, so check them all out. Any chance you'll be getting some replay baseball from the 80s? Well, probably not this season, Frank, because I did an 80s replay baseball tournament last year that concluded, and right now I have the replay baseball, the all franchise teams tournament going, but you never know. I might bring something back out again. I'll make a little note of that. Somebody like to see some of that. Okay. And the baseball season winding down, there's going to be less baseball coming out as more basketball comes in, more hockey comes in. Football, I got to get going on that. I haven't done enough. I haven't done any of the Apple football yet either. So a lot of stuff going out there. Okay. And so then today I'm going to do a quick report on the channel September activities. Then I will address my plans for October. And towards the end of the thing, I'll give you some thoughts on my favorite sports teams and myself. Yeah, David, I really like that one too. I've been having a little bit of problems with that lately, but I think I might have it around, and I don't know if it was after the new upgrade, the game started crashing on me. And so I think I got my next video that I put out, the next one I try will help resolve that, I hope. Okay, because what it makes me do is it makes me go start over, and then I have to go into use an editor and put all of the different ones together. Okay, one thing about getting into Cards and Dice, it's amazing how many different sports have been set up this way. Yeah, Ben, there's a lot of different sports, a lot of them that I don't even play. Okay, like soccer, I don't play. I've never been a big soccer fan in that. So last month in September, we had 4 or 5 different live broadcasts. We had talking about 9. We had a giveaway show and one winner. We had 3 winners. Let me see what we got going here. I will try to keep up with the board too. This is important. Playing a week in the second season with the USFL. I'm at the end of the first quarter, and Philadelphia leads Memphis 14-7. Yeah, the second season's a good football game. I like that one. There's a couple of different ones that I like, but second season is one of them. So we had our giveaway show, and we had 3 winners, and we've only had 1 winner get his game so far, and that was Cubs next year, 17. He was our first winner drawn out. He had already received his game. He picked Chronicle X as his winner. Our second winner, Daniel Hebel's been trying to contact with me, but I don't know what's going on. He's been sending, it says he's sending me emails, but I haven't been able to get him. So if anybody knows Daniel, point him in the right direction. I did give him our post on one of his posts the other day, and gave him the correct email address. Then our third winner, which I have not heard from, he's been up on the site and congratulated the other winners, but he has not sent me an email. E4 Airman 124. So if anybody knows him, ask him to send me an email too. So what I'll do with, I'll keep working on Daniel as long as he keeps trying. And what I'll do with E4 Airman, if I don't hear from him by the time we do that talking about number 10 show, I'm going to redraw it. Okay. So we'll see what happens on those 2. So anyway, I congratulate all 3 of them and everybody else that was in the giveaway for their support. All right, and then we got this end of month show. In the PC games last month, I did 3 American Truck Simulators. I ended up working in Arkansas doing the DLC challenge, which is always do 10 jobs and so forth. But I haven't been on about a week or so now, so I need to get back at it again. And like I said, I was having some issues with the game shutting down. Out of the Park Baseball 25, I did 3 videos. I'm in the 1984 season, and my most recent video was game number 5 of the Detroit Tiger 84 season. And then the Tower Simulator 3, 2 videos. There's 1 more coming out on Nashville, maybe tomorrow or the next day. I forget when it's posted. Then I'm going to be moving to another airport, so you can check that out too. But they made some really nice changes. They did an upgrade to their game too, and they really made some nice changes that I point out in the video that's coming out. It's another night run in Nashville. All right, spinning. That's my records and my vinyl albums and CDs. I did 3 videos on that, and another one's due out tomorrow. But it's the end of the month one where I show you which ones I've played, which ones I like the most for each week. And then I did 1 special on a Black Sabbath box set called Anno Domini, and that I picked up during the month. Okay, well, we got, I was born and raised in Lower Michigan, and never forget the 84 Tigers. Moved to Wisconsin, 96, where I am. I was stationed at Selfridge Air National Guard Base, about 23 miles or 30 miles northeast of Detroit. I didn't get to see the 84 Tigers, but I saw the Tigers this one. I was there in 76 through 78. I did make it down to Old Tiger Stadium to see the Tigers play a couple times. Never got to Comerica. I want to be in Detroit next month for a long layover in the Detroit airport. I'll talk about that later. Okay, and let's see, what do we do? What was I spending? Okay, sports games that I did last month. I did Replay Baseball, 2 games of the all-franchise team tournament. I did 1 video on Inside Blitz football. I did 2 games of the APA 1961 Detroit Tiger replay. I did 2 games of the season ticket baseball tournament that I going on with the 1955 tournament with them. And then Fall Classic Baseball, I did 1, which is the 1956 New York Yankee replay, where I'm trying to simulate it, seeing if Mantle in this game can win the Triple Crown. Right now, he's doing pretty darn good. Check it out. He might break all baseball records. Okay, I didn't do any war games this month. That's sad because that's like my primary of board games. In board games, I played. I did a 2-player demo of Legends of Baseball. Now that's a pretty cool game, and it's not playing the game itself. You're an owner. It's an owner simulation, and there's some game action in there to simulate certain things. But you got to upgrade your stadium, and you got to buy this, and you got to pay money out. You got to get money in. Check out the demo. It's a pretty cool game. And recently, on Board Game Geek, there's been some solo. When it first came out, the only thing you can do is play like with the two and your best scores. Well, they released some solo rules where you actually be playing against an AI team, an AI owner. It's pretty cool. But I did a 2-player demo. And then I just the other day did a first look on Star Realms Rise of Empire, which was a Kickstarter. And I was a little bit disappointed because they didn't have no solo act roles in it. I really like Star Realms, the original one. So I'm going to have to look and see if I can incorporate any of the stuff that made it soloable in the first edition to the new edition. All right. Requests. I don't have any requests working at this time. I can say it's not working. I do have one request by one of our subscribers that said that they would like to see me to do war games by era, like pick an era out, bring out a game that I've played, show it, demonstrate a little bit about it, talk about it, and so forth in different eras. And I just have not got to it yet. It's taken a little bit of time. I'm trying to figure out how to fit it in with everything else I got going on the channel without shortcoming other people, because some people like baseball games, sports games, some play multiplayer games. Just missed the 20th anniversary of the first game played at Old Tiger Stadium. The last game, September 1999. Yeah, that was quite a cool stadium. I'm happy to be able to say that I was there. Well, let's see what we got here. Yeah, by war. So I'm gonna try to keep working that in, but I don't want to cut nothing out. Some people like sports games. Some people like board games. Some people like solo games. Some people like the American Truck Simulator. Some like Tower Simulator 3. So I don't want to cut too much out of other things that most of the following is to bring out a new thing. But I'm going to keep looking. But if there's something that you'd like me to consider doing, well, then just put it in the remarks section, and I will definitely look at it. And even if it means I have to spend a few dollars for something in order to get it done, once I agree to it, I will do that. Okay. My personal gaming outside of the channel is a Superstar Baseball. We're in season 25, and most of our teams have just passed the 15 game mark in there. And I can say that my teams are not faring all that well right now. They're still in contention. All right, I'm looking through the war game introductions. Yeah, I know I got a wide variety that I highlight, and I'm gonna figure out how to get this in there. But it's probably only going to be like one a month, maybe, because I got to get them out. I got to put them out. Put them up, and then I've got to refresh my mind on them, and then get ready for the video and so forth. So it takes a bit of time and table space. Table space isn't the issue. If you guys who saw my collections of videos, I have plenty of table space. I was at a couple of games, 82 and 83 in Tiger Stadium. All right, what's on the table working at this moment? This is the next thing on this month is inside the crease. I got the 2006 and the 2007 playoff project back out again, and it's going again. And since hockey's coming up, hockey season has started, or preseason has started. Season ticket baseball's still out. Replay baseball's still out, and then Fall Classic Baseball and APA Baseball are still out, but they're starting to fade away. Okay, October. Talk about some of the channel activities and my activities. Your thoughts on certain things are greatly appreciated. And if anybody hasn't done so yet, please go down there and hit that like button. Even if you're watching it later, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so, and help it to continue growing. It's growing at a nice steady pace right now. And let's say, talking about number 10, as the show's going across the bottom, that'll be on October 13th. And the monthly wrap-up will be on October 27th. Them are the only two live ones I got scheduled at this point in time. unboxings will continue, and unboxings are first looks, depending on what it is. I have another first look that's coming out in the next couple of days or so. Now's an unboxing though. PC games are probably the same ones going for a while. American Truck Simulator, Tower Simulator 3, and Out of the Park Baseball 25. The vinyl music spinning videos will continue on Saturdays with the monthly wrap up on last day of the month, if I can get it in. I'm going to continue with more sports replays. Let's see if anything's like I just said. Inside the Crease is the first hockey game coming out. I will be getting some replay basketball out this month because basketball is coming. And I hope to get the APA 1964 Buffalo Bills replay continued on. I think I stopped at season 6 or season 7 or game 6 or game 7 last year. And so that let's see what the AFC baseball tournament will get a couple more games in. Nothing in golf, football. Like I just said, Apple will be the next football up on the table. Multiplayer demos will continue. I will keep trying to get demos or playthroughs on the channel so people can look at certain games and see if they something that they would like, either through gameplay or through the components. Hi, Phoenix Knight. Thanks for stopping by. Was another good month on the channel. Yeah, I mean to stop by you more often than I do too. Just stopping by for a bit before I do a pin out with Phoenix monthly recap show later tonight. If I don't get too tied up in that football game that's coming on at 5:20, I'll check you out. And if not, I'll check it out later once it's recorded. Thanks for stopping by. There's a Ben Witz talking to you there, Phoenix. All right, let's see. What are we talking about? Like I said, go down there and hit. You don't want to miss anything I put out. Hit that bell button down there, and you'll get a reminder. And here was going to talk. Now is the time we're going to talk about my favorite pro teams. You can keep the questions and answers going. I'll keep watching on that too while I talk, like I've been doing, and you're not interrupting me. The Detroit Tigers. What do you know? 10 years, and they're in the playoffs, and it was a remarkable push. Last month when we had our end of the month report, they were 62-66, and I talked about how I was enjoying the youngsters that they brought up and everything, and then they went on this remarkable run where they ended up 80s. Do I even have it there? 86-76 to make the playoffs. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And they're all youngsters. That's what's nice about them. The oldest guy in the lineup the other day was Matt Verling, and he was 27 years old. They did have a great start to the season, but almost collapsed out mid-season. In the last couple of months, though, they were going with great momentum. At the beginning of August, they were listed as a 2% chance to make the playoffs, something like 500-1 or something like that. And when the trade deadline came and they traded the veterans away, and then when they finally got Javier Baez out of the lineup, those kids just gelled. And I call them kids because I'm an old man. They are still pretty young. So it's going to be exciting. It was pretty exciting. I was watching the game Friday night when they won to put them in the playoffs, and the excitement in Detroit was cool. Friday night game, 44,000 people at it. That was really neat to see, too. So anyway, because they lost the last two games, all they had to do was win one of them. Because they lost the last two games, they have to play Houston instead of Baltimore. They had just within the last month, they played Baltimore twice and won 2 out of 3 each time. Okay, a Brewers fan, no, as well, but honestly would peg Detroit to go further in the playoffs than the Brew Crew. I'm just going to be happy. I'm happy to win. I hope they go far. but I will not be disappointed. I am not disappointed. In fact, I really don't ever get disappointed as a fan. I just say, okay, I saw that coming. Yeah, there's some good players there. Cecil Cooper and Ted Simmons and Yount and Paul Molitor, Ogilvy. That's a good group of names right there. So anyway, that's on for the Tigers today. Well, the Buffalo Bills. Now the Buffalo Bills, as everybody knows, I'm from Buffalo. They're off to a 3-0 start, and I'm really liking the play calling this year because it's not all right. Let's throw a gun and throw deep. A lot of different receivers are getting targeted every game. The run game has been really, really good for the mixture of the run and the pass has been good for the first 3 games, but they got a real test today, I think. Okay, they're playing Baltimore, 5:20 Pacific Standard Time. Baltimore's 1-2. I've watched Baltimore twice this year already, and to me, they are not a 1-2 team. Okay, and now they got Derrick Henry finally into their lineup, and he is starting to run. So between Henry and the quarterback, Lamar Jackson, they got running crazy. So it's going to be interesting to see if the Buffalo defense is up to the task today. We'll see what happens. Celtics preseason starts on October 4th. And then the season will be coming to the full regular season. I think it's like the 26th of October or so forth. I don't have a lot of news about Boston. I haven't been following it. I'll start following it now that the preseason started. There haven't been any big news about them being traded or anybody being traded or picked up or signed. So we'll see. Will they repeat? I think the NBA is one of the harder teams or leagues to repeat in because all of those teams are good. I mean, especially when they get into the last 8 in the playoffs, those teams are really good. But we'll see. I'm a Celtic fan. They gave me a championship last year. Got a new hat. It's out there in my memorabilia. And then the Buffalo Sabres. Preseason has been going on with them. I got to watch the game on Friday. They were in Munich, Germany, and they played the Munich Red Bull team, which is not at the level of the NHL. They had just had a new stadium built, a new arena built for them in Munich, and this was the first event held in it, and they invited the Sabres to come over and play in it. And since the Sabres are already going to be, their first 2 games are in Europe against the real season games against New Jersey or in Europe, they invited them over. And one of the youngsters on the Sabres named J.J. Peterka was really excited because he was from Munich and he actually played on the Bulls, Red Bulls, whatever they're called, in Munich for 2 years before getting drafted and coming to the States. And he actually scored in the game too, so that was pretty cool. But they weren't at NHL level, so the Sabres handled them relatively easily. And the Sabres have been handling everybody in preseason. Even I call them the number 2 teams have been playing here in the States and winning, while the other guys are in there. I think of Germany as an up-and-coming hotbed for hockey. Well, Germany is a really good hotbed for hockey. That level that they played at, and there are higher levels than what the Munich Red Bulls are at in Germany. But a lot of these pro teams look for the players coming from Europe and that during the draft, especially the Russians. But sometimes they have to be careful because sometimes the Russians can't get visas to get out of their own country. But Germany is getting better. I still think that I think it is Sweden and Finland probably have higher levels than Germany, but it's pretty cool how this is all coming together in that. Yeah, so that was my report on my favorite sports teams for September. So everything's going now. I always end up the report with something a little about me, because everybody's always wondering. probably people are wondering what happened to your tooth. Well, that's crazy. The crown fell off. So I took the crown into the dentist, and he said, "Okay, we can put this back on." And they started to look at the tooth, and then he says, gave me a mirror to look, and he says, "This is why it fell off. The tooth is down there, is cracked." So I'm scheduled tomorrow for an extraction for that. Yeah, well, great for me, you know. But I'm excited about real excited about one thing going on in mid-October. I'm going down to Mexico for my stepdaughter's wedding. And she picked to Mexico, and she called me and said if I would fly down there for her. And I said, yeah, I would do that. I'm not apprehensive about flying. I don't, ever since COVID started, COVID is still out there. A lot of people can handle it, but I'm an old man with multiple medical issues. And so, but I'm going down there for my stepdaughter, but I'll be careful. I'll be wearing a mask when I'm around other people and that. Then the airlines decided that during the same week as the tooth now, they sent me an email that it's for me and my daughter and my stepson. We're on the same flight tickets. Sent us an email that they changed our flight going from LAX to Cancun, making the flight even longer. We have a 10-hour layover in the Detroit airport that week. So that's crazy. So I'm going to be taking books with me or something, or small card games or something. And then I was frustrated, and they were going to give me, because they changed it, they were going to give me a full refund, but I told them not to until I got to check on things. And I went to checking on the airlines. And if I had to reschedule that segment, it would have cost each of us about $150 more per person. So I talked to my son-in-law. He said, let's what it is. Yeah. From the West Coast nowadays, getting to the East Coast is a real pain in the butt. And then getting into Cancun is there's maybe one or two flights that you can catch going nonstop, or can get you from California to Cancun on the same day. And most of all the other flights are the next day. You start one day and end the next day. And so, it is what it is. My son-in-law and I hunted for like 3 days on the internet's trying to get the tickets when we first bought them. So that is pretty crazy. So that was frustrating. And then last Monday, this was like the most frustrating week I've had in a long time. I'm on a plan with an AC company here in the local area where they come out twice a month. They come out, or twice a year. Come out once, like they came out this Monday to check on the heating system, check on things. They come out in the spring then to do the AC spray, change the filters. Well, the guy came out, and then when he came in the house, he went up into the attic. Then he comes down from the attic and he says, I have some bad news for you. And he had pictures. He'd taken pictures up there. Now you got to remember, my house is 37 years old. All of the flex venting across the whole top of the house, every one of the runs was cracked open. So I don't know how long it's been. It's probably been there like that for a long time, because when I did research, the research says the normal houses are like 15 to 20 years on that flex venting lifestyle. And so I probably been trying to heat and cool my attic forever. I put my big electric bills. Hopefully I see some. So I did an estimate. I got an estimate from them, and 3 young men came over Friday morning, got up there and pulled all of the venting out of there and put new venting in and new registers and new everything in there. Pretty costly, but it wasn't as costly as when I did the research about those venting. I did some research on cost estimates, and it came in under the cost estimates what I thought it was going to be. So that wasn't too bad. Yeah, 10 over layover. And then we got a 9-hour layover in Dallas coming home. That is just crazy. But the 3 of us, we decided, well, we don't spend a lot of time together, so we're just going to spend a lot of time together. We'll eat in the airports. We'll do different things and that. So that's, that was a crazy week. All that happened in 1 week. So I was really frustrated, but I got to see the Tigers Friday. They brought me back some relief and everything. And so that was pretty good. As far as me, I'm still walking every other morning. So that hip issue that I got is staying stable. And that's it. And I'm still wearing a mask when I'm around people. Wow. I really chatted about myself a long time there. I don't normally chat that much about myself, but I normally don't have that much going on. But anyway, yeah, with the new vending up there, when that AC kicks on in the house, I've never had. It's been a long time since I felt it this powerful. It's just kicked on right now. So, what do you guys got? Come on, going? Anything special? Guys, I say guys. That means women too. I'm from the old days of Buffalo, New York, where we refer to a group of people as you guys, use guys. That's used. That's Buffalo, New York lingo there. Using the term use guys. So please don't get offended by that, anybody. Okay, I'm open for subjects from the channel right now. Still got 4 people on here. Hey Ben, I'll ask Ben a question. Let me see what I got here. Maybe I missed this one. Just playing my baseball replays. 1940 payoff pitch, 58 strat, 73 inside, 76 strat, 83 payoff, and 96 inside. Wow, how can you do that many playoffs at one time? I probably had that many playoffs, but they're not all out on the table one time. The one game that you play that has scared me away for a long time is inside pitch. I watched the demos on it. I watched it and everything, and I just haven't been able to pull the trigger on it. And I don't know why. I like inside the crease. I like inside the paint. I like inside blitz. But inside pitch, just watching it. Yeah, Jay Welch, congrats. I know you're a KC fan. Well, I told you to watch out of them. They barely made it, but they made it because they beat out the Tigers by 1 game. Or no, they tied with the Tigers, but they had the tiebreaker on that. So pretty cool. If I ever considered doing reviews of games, no, and that's like I don't know if I could be that professional, because if I was the one to do a review, and then most likely I would think that some of the companies would start sending me games, and then cameras. I'm starting to get a little bit better, but cameras are still my issue. I don't have any of those DLR cameras or anything like that. I use all webcams, and I would have to invest in new cameras and stuff like that. And I just never have really thought of them. The reviews I do are the short demos that I give you people, and hopefully, that is enough for somebody to be able to see that whether they like the game or not. I've made up my mind what my next game that I am going to play, though. It's going to be Thunder at Dawn. I've played it before. Remember last month I talked about picking a game every once in a while that I've played before, so I don't have so much learning to be able to enjoy playing it. It's going to be Thunder at Dawn, the Civil War game. Yeah, I can't even remember the name of the town now. It's in Missouri. It was the first big battle west of the Mississippi. And that. Digital Diamond is a great baseball companion. I have Digital Diamond. Have I used it? No. Because of the 2 replays I'm using right now on the 56 Yankees and 61 Detroit, I'm using a replay baseball. In Digital Diamond, I've brought it up, and then I started to look at it, and I went, holy tamale, I got to go through all of these. The rules seem like 100 pages. That's exaggeration, but this rule seems a lot. So I put it away. I just didn't want to spend the time of trying to learn it. That was the only reason. Okay, I played about 50 games of inside pitch and found that base running rules took away from the enjoyment of the game. There's some other baseball games that have some funny base running rules too. I don't know if that's so much drove me away from inside pitches, the look of the cards and then the charts and so forth like that. But I really don't know. Yeah, Ray, there you go. Thanks for helping the old man out there. Thunder at Dawn is the Wilson's Creek battle. And I'm going to be playing that. And when I do get it played again, I will do a demo on that again. I did a demo on it a long, long time ago, but it probably wasn't a very good one. Oh, there's one of the good gentlemen I've been looking for, E4 Airman. Man, you are our number 3 winner in the drawings. Okay, so you need to send me an email. The emails will be in the description. Send me an email and tell me which game that you would like. Only one person has checked in so far. I sent and so E4, go ahead. Thanks for joining us. Are there any good football games out there? To answer that question, yeah, there are. There are quite a few good football games. I will say Apple football. Some people get scared away from that because Apple looks like it's complicated, but once you're done. Okay, I haven't received an email yet before the show. If you just sent it during the show, maybe I haven't seen it yet. Let me see what I got going here. I'm just checking the. No, I don't see it in my spam or my inbox. I don't see an email. And the other guy, Daniel Heber, said he's been having a hard time too. So please check. Okay, here comes the address. Because the Cubs next year, 17, he didn't have any problems at all. He sent me emails. We corresponded back and forth, and he's already received his game. I did check the spam folder, Ben. That's what I was just looking at, the spam folder and that. And I don't know what's going on because Daniel Heberg said he sent me some emails too, and didn't get them. Well, they both have contacted me now, so I'm gonna have to figure out something with them. So we got here. I agree, it is logical, but I find myself not getting to the flow of the game of the continuity, rereading the rules. Yeah, that's something I have to live with because I play so many different games that I always have to have the rule book there. I cannot remember the rules for every rule from every game all the time. So I have to refresh as I'm playing. Normally by baseball, since I start right off in the first inning, I've got to play a game or two. But like with hockey, I play the first period, the second period, then I record the third period. In football, I record the fourth period. So by the time I get there, I have pretty well refreshed myself so far. Does make the games a bit longer to play. True, playoff pitch running rules are kind of loose, and I tend to be more black and white. Yeah, they are a little bit. There are a little bit of looses. I use the payoff pitch. I do use the facts with it, and so when it's coming for the facts, I go when it's a base hit and there's guys on base. I look at the fact, and it tells me how many bases and so forth like that. I don't use the rules that are in the rule book. I just use the fact. Oh, that's what I was just looking at, that one there. Okay, E4 Imran, I hope you got this here. Everybody else can want to copy that down if you want. If you ever want to correspond with me, send me any suggestions or anything there. That's my email address. The best thing to do is, like, if you're sending me an email, is put something in there like, I don't know, something in the subject that I'll know it's you. Okay, he just sent me an email. Let's see if we're going to have any luck here. I don't know where it's coming from, but I don't have it yet. So because I'm getting other emails from other everything. I don't have anything blocked or anything. Yahoo. Oh, all right. That's maybe I haven't been on Yahoo in years. Oh, Daniel, I just got it. Okay, Daniel, I just got your email. Thank you very much. You're picking runestones. No, it has not been picked yet, but one Daniel Hebel's ahead of you. You're number 3. The first guy, Cubs next year, he took Chronicle 6. So Daniel Hebel comes through, and he doesn't want runestones. You'll get that one, and I will get back with you now that I have your email. Thank you very much. I was getting worried about this email situation. So sorry, Gmail. Now it came through. It came through to me on my Verizon email. Oh, by the way, congrats, E4 Airman. I see you every once in a while over on Ardwolf's channel on the War Games when I'm watching them. Thanks for stopping by here. I don't remember if I've ever seen you on the channel. Oh, Daniel just sent me another one too. Oh no, wait a minute. Daniel, you're the one for the runestones. I have not got, sorry about that, E4 Airman. I have not got yours yet. That was Daniel's that came through when I thought it was yours. I'll have to go out there. So, Daniel, I'll get back with you. Runestones is your pick, and runestones it will be. And so, send me another email, and I need to have your address. I'll try to get the game out in the mail to you this week. Gmail. Okay, E4 Airman. Gmail. It should still come over to this one. I hope everybody has a little bit of patience with us trying to deal with this here right here. It's kind of nice to have them on there. Okay, I just looked at my Gmail stuff. It didn't come through here, but I want to keep it on there. You're welcome, Daniel. Congratulations, and thanks for the support. All right, got any more questions and anything else you guys want to talk about? I'm open. As long as we got something going on here, I'll stay on. Remember, guys, if you want a channel membership is open, so are super chats. All right, nice meeting you too, Ben. So keep in touch with the channel, and we'll hope to see you next time. Well, E4 Airman, it still hasn't come through. Okay. Okay, anything else you guys want to talk about? E4 Airman, I don't know what to tell you about there. How are we going to do this? You can tell me right here on this channel, or since the other ones already put what game you want, and I can start working on it, and then we can figure out how to get your address. Now, Daniel Hebel just come through again. Oh, okay, that's his address. Thank you, Daniel. I will get that. I will let you know when it gets in the mail and when it's expected. Okay, Quartermaster General is your game, E4 Airman. You will get that. And yeah, if you want to put an email address, if that's all right with you, put it in there and then I'll copy it and then I'll be able to communicate and get your address and everything. So I got that all resolved for everybody today. It's all right. Daniel Hebo picked Rune Stones and E4 Airman picked Quartermaster General from 1914. Yeah, I could use your address and your email address if you don't mind putting it out public like this. It's up to you. If not, we'll have to figure out something else. He says, I sent one from Spectrum. Well, I haven't got one from Spectrum. Nope. So I don't know. You must have me blocked for him because everybody else is coming through. Yeah, Daniel, I got that. I got the second one with your address. Yeah, I got that one with your address in it. Yeah, E4 Airman, if you're still there, go ahead. If you want to, put your email address there. You can also put your address in here too. I'll copy them down. You said you just did. There's nothing up here. There's no address or email entry. Wow. I don't see them anywhere. This is pretty strange. Let me see what I got going here. If I'm missing something I can show up. No, for some reason I don't see your email address or your address. So let's keep working on the email then. If not, then hit me up with. You don't have any more luck, hit me up with on one of the videos posts and send me a message that way too, and we'll see what we can do. Sorry it's taking so much difficulty. Okay, we still got 6 people on. If anybody wants to talk about anything else. Oh, let me ask you a question, E4 Airman. Are you watching this on through YouTube? Oh, I didn't see that news. That's too bad for them, but they've got enough punch on that Yankee team to survive without Rizzo. He'd just be an extra one. Okay, maybe that's why. Maybe it's going to show up on the. But I'm going to go over here to YouTube and see if I can see it. No, I couldn't see him over there either. So I don't. Well, just keep trying on the email, and we will work something out. Quartermaster General will be put aside for you. Okay, folks, and sorry we got delayed you with all of this stuff from the giveaway, but that's important too. Okay, folks. So thank you very much for stopping by today. We're going to call that. We're going to call this a wrap. This is SoCal Saber saying, take care of yourselves. You E2 Airmen continue working to try to get in touch with me, and take care of yourselves. Be kind to each other and stay safe.